What's up, guys? Mason here, Cardinal Gaming. Appreciate you watching the video, supporting the store, supporting the channel. I love my new toy. Can you tell? My new nice green screen is awesome because I get to highlight a lot of good data and stuff that I can just steal from people instead of having to do the work myself. No, that I can give you a visual instead of me just having to explain it to you, because I'm not so good with words sometimes. But if you see the stuff, then it makes it easier on you and me. So that's the whole good thing about having a green screen like this. And hopefully it's way more educational for you. So we're going to talk about PSA, the output, the revving of the engines that we're seeing coming out of there. Just an insane amount of cards being processed. And we can talk about a little bit about speculation about what could be potentially coming down the pipes. Maybe some bulk submission pricing, stuff like that. I don't know. We're going to find out. Let's see. Anyways, first, shout-outs to Swami, my buddy. How we doing? Hope you're good. He pointed this channel out to me. It is Retro Hoops Collectibles. If you're not following him and you're interested in PSA, this dude is awesome. Breaks down every week. He puts out the numbers that PSA is processing and breaks it down by category. So like you see baseball, blah, 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 all that is broken down into a weekly total. So this last week, the last time he covered this, they did almost 200,000 cards in a week. PSA is grading almost 200,000 cards in a week. It's a big deal. Big, big deal. So we're going to go over the stuff. The category that we're interested in talking about is right here, TCG cards. And you kind of see where he's getting this information. That is like the pop number and the amount total. And then he just does the math and breaks it down. And you can see for this week, they did 33,000 TCG cards. It's Pokemon, Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, etc. Other stuff that they do. This was, just have a date? Oh, back in September 26th. So you kind of see the week that we're on. Okay. So that's a good baseline. We can see 33,000 back in September. Let's go over a little bit. Oh, October, a year after the whole shenanigans popped off. 55,000 TCG cards. That's a big jump. That's a big one. But less cards overall. That means more TCGs is being processed in that week than any of these other cards, right? That's how math works. Very good, Mason. See, this is why I need a green screen. Then you go over here. 52,000. Still pretty good. Pretty strong. A lot bigger than the September number over here. So that's really good. So obviously we're seeing they are getting through more and more PSA backlog of like the bulk submissions, things like that. And obviously we can see that. We know that because we see all over Facebook and groups and Pokemon groups and seller groups everywhere that people are getting hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of the returns back that they've been waiting on forever. So that's good. That's a good thing. PSA is catching up. It's all good. And even like here in this little lull week, these two are actually lower than what they have been doing. And then this last week they kind of rebounded a little bit. Went back. And he kind of speculates and go back and watch Retro Hoops Collectibles. He breaks this stuff all down. He deserves 10 times the subscribers that he has. Super knowledgeable guy, and super just down to earth, just really good guy. And he does talk like Pokemon, and even though it is mainly a sports channel, he does talk about trading cards and stuff like that. So it's not all just sports stuff, even if you don't care about sports. It's okay. So this is what? October 10th, 52,000. Went down a little bit, 41,000. But numbers were down overall, so nothing too crazy there. To right here. And this is the big number right here. And he kind of highlights the big boys. So baseball, what is that? Basketball and TCGs. What is that? I can't even see that number. 49,000. So again, 50,000 cards. Huge ramp up from where we were at the end of September. So you can see this number. Huge. You can kind of see where the explosion of people sending stuff in, and that they're getting through 50,000-ish TCG cards every week. Huge numbers. That's a lot of slabs. It's a lot of Pokemon coming back, and they probably have a little ways to go. Where people were, remember back in like January, February, they're like, we have to shut down the post office. This is crazy. This is just the beginning of the big peak, the big ramp up of the PSA submissions that we're going to be seeing coming back for all this stuff. And you're already seeing, if you looked at PWCC's latest auction, a lot of those cards went for way low. The market in general, it seems to be slowing down, cooling off, as you would say if you didn't want to be alarmist. Cooling off. For graded stuff, it's going to be there, but obviously if you educate yourself and watch the market and you chose correctly and didn't choose poorly what you're setting to grade, you're still going to be okay, because obviously submissions are still shut down. They're still super expensive to, I think Express is what, $150 now for PSA? I don't know. And so if bulk hopefully, surely, would come back at some point. Who knows when? At this rate, they're chugging right along. They're doing pretty good. So they're catching up. And I don't have a source on this, but I heard, all these other guys that I listen to and follow and I respect very much, saying that they want to double production again for PSA. So potentially doing 400,000 cards a week. That'd be insane. That'd be crazy. So many slabs, guys. So many. Wouldn't that be insane? Isn't that alarming to you, possibly, if you have tons of these Champions Path Charizards coming back? Well, we'll see, right? We'll see. Anyways, so even with you getting cards back, if you're one of those people that send stuff in, awesome, and you get stuff back, at the price that they're at, the graded card still has a graded premium to it, a slab premium. It's that somebody didn't have to go through the time and the effort to ship that stuff off themselves and wait for it to come back. And whatever grade it is, they didn't have to risk and say, oh, well, maybe that guy was in training and he gave my card a 7 instead of an 8 or a 9. That kind of stuff happens, right? Or, I don't know, any other weird scenario that could be happening in these growing pains for this company. So when you look at stuff like this, and they're saying they want to double this, and clearly there's a backlog. How about somebody that submitted before the shutdown, the bulk stuff? He's waiting here. Doesn't have to wait as long, but he's got to wait for everybody else in front of him to get their stuff back and put their stuff on the market. And of course, we talked about this. We talked about this way early on, back in November, December, January, about the wave of PSA returns that are coming back. This is the numbers, the proof. So thank you, Retro Hoops, for doing all this work, for showing us this. So this is awesome information to see. So, again, watch this channel, see what the numbers are looking like, watch the market. There's definitely still opportunity out there. There's still tons of cards that are getting sold probably way lower than they need to be. And this is where there's still plenty of opportunity to be made by people that know the market and watch the market very closely and can look and decipher information and see what is a healthy sell rate and maybe what might be inflated or underinflated. Now people are dumping their slabs. Maybe people are just going to be getting the returns and shipping them all the way off to PWCC. Without even taking them out of the package, just shipping them right off to them, potentially. I don't know, maybe. Wouldn't that be crazy? But I'm sure there's going to be people out there that do it because they just did it for the flip. It's a bold strategy, Cotton. We'll have to see how it plays out. But yeah, again, watch Retro Hoop. Go check out his stuff. And again, watch the market, guys. PSA is doing some stuff. And we'll see. Alright, that's all I got. Thanks, guys.